All right, it's my pleasure to welcome the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Month, Jalen Hurts. Jalen, welcome to the show. Y'all are coming after a tough win yesterday against the Jags in the rain to go 4-0. I mean, how excited is everybody in Philadelphia right now?
Everybody's excited, as we should. But I have to tell everybody, I have to remind them, take it day by day. Everything is a process. Everything is a process, and it's great to have gotten off to the start we've gotten off to. But, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning.
Hey, Jalen, looked like you had a nice moment there with Doug Peterson after the game. Looked like you had a little short conversation. What did he say to you after the game?
Man, Coach Doug, I have a lot of respect for Coach Doug. He came up to me, kind of grinned at me on the sideline when I ended up going to their sideline, running out of bounds one time. But he just telling me, man, I'm not surprised about anything that you're doing, and I'm proud of you. And I had to tell him that I appreciate him taking a chance on me and making me an Eagle. I know I wouldn't be here having the opportunity and doing what I'm doing now without him. So I have a lot of love and respect for him.
Jalen, our family's known you a long time, and actually I've seen in a couple interviews you've given Peyton a lot of credit for helping you along your journey. Considering how much success you've had running the football, have you actually ever listened to anything he says, or you just ignore him like I always do?
I listen to the sheriff. It depends on who I'm talking to, though. I don't know if I'm talking to Eli or Chad. You know what I mean?
Don't call him the sheriff. We don't need to do that.
But no, man, I created a lot of memories then.
Speaking of how well y'all are playing right here, this is run in. Peyton couldn't do that. That would take Peyton 5 seconds to run that in. Oh, you definitely didn't have that move.
Back in Tennessee,
he's never broken a tackle.
Could,
He's never broken a tackle before, and he can't dance though. He's a good dancer. You'd be surprised, but he's got dance moves. But also, Jalen, talking about throwing the well, your chemistry with A.J. Brown has been pretty remarkable coming off the first year y'all together. But y'all's friendship goes back a long time, and y'all have known each other. How is that? Where did y'all meet, and how has that friendship, you think, helped y'all getting off to a fast start?
It's helped a lot. Just the work we put in together in the off season. We've really been working towards this since we were in college. We always hoped that we'd be on the same team, and it's kind of just it unfolded, and it happened. It kind of happened for us. I was trying to get him to come to Alabama, and he ended up going to your school,
Ole Miss guy. Stay at Ole Miss.
And,
that's right.
Yeah, he's a big Ole Miss guy. He left Starkville and went to Ole Miss, so I know. I know he gets a lot of heat for that, but no, I'm happy to have him. I'm happy to have him in addition to Devontae and Quez and Dallas, all the guys we have, we really been playing real complimentary football, so that's good to see.
Stay with us, Jalen.
Yeah, stay with us, pal. I want to ask you about a Michael Irvin interview.
This quote, this saying that I heard Jalen Hurts said. Mm-hmm. He said, I said to all my playmakers, we cannot just feel the temperature in the room. We must be the thermometer. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Jalen, that was Hall of Fame receiver Michael Irvin reacting to a quote that you made. I think he actually butchered your real quote, but regardless, what was your reaction to his statement?
He's something else. Man. I know he's a very passionate guy. He's very passionate. He's always played the game that way. I know he's on the other side, though. But that's funny. That's funny.
What was the actual quote? What was it supposed to be?
I think it was be the thermostat, not the thermometer, right? Set the tone, right, Jalen?
Yeah. So that was the exact point of the message. I was just telling him, like, we set the temperature. We set the temperature. We don't let anything else dictate how we respond to something. We control everything. We try and control everything we can. So that's pretty much what it was.
Jalen, when you were at Oklahoma, there's a great video of you squatting 600 pounds. I got two questions. One, is that a normal weight for you to be squatting like every day? And 2, do you think you'll ever catch up to Peyton's record of 700 pounds squatting?
700?
Yeah, in my dreams.
When you did that?
It was, yeah, let's see this.
What's funny is Jason Kelsey gives me a hard time about sometimes he catches me squatting the same amount of weight he's squatting in the weight room. And he's like, well, what are you doing
that hurts.
this for?
I just hurt my back. I just hurt my back watching that. It took so long. It took so long to get up.
For real, yeah, for real, I did that because I was new to the team. I was new in Norman, and I was like,
I like it. I like it.
That's a quick way to earn the respect of your new teammates. Jalen, stay with us. Got a few more questions for you, pal. Appreciate you, bud. All right, we're back. Jalen Hurts still with us. Jalen, you played for some great coaches in college to help get you ready for the NFL. Nick Saban, Lincoln Riley, Brian Daboll, Lane Kiffin. Talk about what those guys had in common to help you get ready for the next chapter.
They all had unique ways of looking at the game. I think about Coach Kiffin, and he was a guy. He told me straight up. He's like, I've had Amari Cooper, I've had Derrick Henry, I've had different types of players where I'm going to put you in a position to be successful, and you just have to go out there and let your talent show. Go out there and play your game, and then being with Daboll and Coach Lott, learning their way of the game, learning Coach Daboll's way, the Patriot way, how they did things in the passing game, being with Coach Riley. He's always done phenomenal things with the quarterback, putting them in positions to make plays, and Coach Saban. I don't think people realize how alike we are. And that was really the deciding factor of me going to Alabama out of high school, is because I saw so much of myself in him, and I was like, I like everything he's about. I like everything he's doing. And I want to go win championships.
Hey, the play before that, Jimmy did a under center, just straight 7-step drop pass. I mean, I don't think we've seen that in 10 years. Have you ever done a straight 7-step drop, Jalen, under center? Drop back pass, no play action?
It's been a minute. It's been since Alabama I've done that.
Yeah. They don't do that much. I also saw that this summer, Jalen, that you cooked your first cheesesteak. I mean, I just assumed in Philadelphia you did that on draft day, so it took you a little longer than I expected. Did you enjoy it, or were you faking it?
Yeah, so shout out to my people at Food Tasters, the twins at Food Tasters. They end up going over there. Yeah, I got it in right there.
How was it? Did you eat it?
Look, I ate it fresh off the grill too. I know they have a lot of top places in Philly for cheesesteak, but I don't know, mine was pretty legit.
Jalen, I apologize for all the 3 and outs and keep having to go to commercial, but we haven't had not much going on, so stay with us.
Hey, Jalen, when I was playing, I was always studying film of the defense by watching offenses and quarterbacks that were similar to me, because I figured they were going to play them the same way. Who are some of the quarterbacks that you like watching their film against the defense you're getting ready to play, because you think you might get a similar look?
Yeah, I think being a do-it-threat guy, a guy that can move around. I think you definitely have to pay attention to the guys that kind of play the game in a similar way as you. But it's been kind of different this year. It's been, we've gotten pressure at times. We've gotten zone coverage. We've gotten, in the past I've gotten, hey, sit back and make him throw the ball. And I think this year we've been efficient in regards to whatever we've gotten from a defense. We watch a lot of Phillip. We watch a lot of Phillip Rivers on tape. We watch a lot of Andrew Luck. always like watching Tom Brady. I have a lot of respect for him.
Have you ever run a quarterback sneak on 2nd and 3? Have you ever run a quarterback sneak on 2nd and 3?
2nd and 3?
I'm sure he has. I know I have it.
They were just trying to get at the 3rd and 1. There you go. It worked. It worked.
That's tough.
So go back to Phillip Rivers, because Phillip couldn't run out of sight in a week. Why are you watching film of Phillip Rivers with all the runs y'all are doing and the sprint outs? I mean, y'all are moving the pocket. You're playing from the pocket. To me, that's what gives defenses so much trouble, because you can play so many different kinds of games.
There's no quarterback like him. He didn't want to give the answer. There's no one like him, Peyton. So you just can't watch it on anybody.
Well, Chad, I think that's just extra. You know what I'm saying? I think
we have that in common, Jalen. We have that in common.
I think that's just extra.
There's no one like it.
That's just extra. You get freaky every now and again, but just run the play and try to execute the fundamentals of the play.
Have you talked to A.J. Brown about putting him in the backfield, letting him run it? He kind of looks like a running back there. I mean, he could play. He can get it and run in between the tackles.
Nah, we got to understand that we're not doing that. We want no laterals, no none of that. We're trying to get them some touchdowns, receiving touchdowns.
Hey, Jalen, we were talking about these offensive coordinators and quarterbacks. The quarterback screen pass to Higbee, they do a great job on these screens. But, I mean, to me, the quarterbacks that have the same coordinator a couple years in a row, the same guy talking in their ear, they're so much more comfortable. When you're changing play callers every year, it's hard to get in a rhythm. Talk about how much more comfortable you feel this year being in the same system with Coach Sirianni now for a couple years.
Yes, it's very settling. It's something that I haven't really experienced since, I say it all the time, since high school with my dad. I've literally had to learn something new every year. And it is a challenge, but it's always been something I've embraced, and I think coming into my second year as a full-time starter with Coach Sirianni, we just had the opportunity, good ball. We've had the opportunity to get on the same page, me get the understanding of what he's doing, what he's trying to get out of the plays, and obviously him kind of understanding my ability more, and just going out there and playing.
That was a pretty good route right there, Pate. Good timing, kind of a motion, running a comeback off kind of motion. You're going to get a free release there. I think he starts chopping, turns his head. The ball is right there on the sideline.
And he stepped on his toes, right, Eli?
Yeah.
He ran right onto the cornerback's toes before he came out of the break.
There you go. Look at this.
There it is. There's Powell. There's the return guy.
There it is.
You don't see the underneath handoff much anymore. They faked the toss, handed it underneath the Powell.
That's like the wing T, basically. I mean, you're basically getting to it. With Cooper Kupp in the motion, you fake the toss, the old scissors play right there.
Crap. Tubby Raymond, the Delaware Blue Hens wing T.
What? No one knows what you're talking about half the time. Just ignore him. Ignore him, Jalen.
Look, I'm sitting here thinking about that play. The last time I did that was for the East Houston Aggies.
Yeah.
Little League.
Wide receiver screen.
Oh, nothing. They didn't get the tackle out there.
Eli, they're hoping that corner's a little further off to give that tackle a chance to get out to him. Pretty tight down the red zone.
Safety got so wide. He had to take the safety. He kind of got in his vision. He couldn't get to the corner. Almost fumbled there.
Ball almost came out. All right, Jalen, what do you like right here? 2nd and goal. You're playing quarterback. What's your favorite play right here?
2nd and goal. I feel like you want to get a completion. You want to get a completion, get an advanceable play, get 5. If you get your premier look, you take a shot to the end zone.
Oh, no.
Completion. So you had an opportunity.
That's your boy, Peyton. That's your boy. Deronic.
I like the thinking. Get a completion, get it back to third and goal from the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 11 and a half is tough.
Yeah. It was crazy. We had like a second and 17, or go from the 17 in the game, and it was third down actually. We went for it, ended up rushing to get into like the 3. But you don't want to be in them type of situations. You never want to be in third down.
Down the middle.
A little hook route.
They tried to kind of fake the seam down the middle and have him break out. But you're right. It's Kupp on Warner. It's a matchup that you like.
Pretty good defense right there. Not much separation right there. I mean, that's a good thing. That linebacker knows, it's like he probably can't, there's not a whole lot of room to run through there. Not a whole lot of room to keep running through. Good job just riding them and understanding he might run through the sticks, run right through the goal line, turn it around.
Yeah, 54.
Good drive there. Good drive there. Kind of that, did not get anything on first down, and then second and long.
Jalen, thank you, man.
Thank you, pal.
Keep it up. Keep balling, buddy.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for having me. I got you.
Good luck,
Tell
buddy.
Archie I said what's up.